Hi everyone again, and welcome to this webinar on expanding digital inclusion, the crucial role of OEMs and Telcos. I'm Sia Joshi, and I'm a marketing specialist at NovoPay. I will be your host and presenter for today. I have with me Mr. Harish Matre from NovoPay. He is our product expert. Harish, if you could please introduce yourself.
Hello everyone, nice to meet you all of you. This is Harish. I am the product expert for NovoPay. So for today, I'll be here to answer all of your queries regarding the NovoPay product. Yeah. Thank you.
So, today we'll explore the challenges of digital exclusion and how collaboration between OEMs, telecom operators, and financial institutions can bridge the digital divide or the digital gap. So, we have divided the session into two parts. First, we'll go through the entire presentation and then we will host a live Q&A session which will be led by our expert. So, without further ado, let us quickly go through the agenda of today's session. We will first talk about digital inaccessibility and its impact on society. We will then discuss the importance of a multifaceted approach to digital inclusion and the role of OEMs, telecom operators, and device financing organizations that will also include other stakeholders in this process. We will also look into the strategies that stakeholders can implement to positively impact digital access. So, what is digital inaccessibility? Digital inaccessibility refers to the lack of access to digital technologies, including hardware like computers and smartphones, software and reliable internet connectivity. This concept also encompasses the skills and knowledge needed to use these technologies effectively. It is a significant issue because access to digital technologies has become increasingly vital for participating in many aspects of modern life, which I think we all would agree, such as education, work, healthcare, and social interactions. We need digital for everything. Let us start by understanding the scope of the problem. So, according to a Deloitte and DPA report, a staggering 19 million people over the age of 16 lack digital access in our society. This translates to a lack of opportunity, limited education, and social isolation. A report by NCEF further highlights that over 1.7 million households do not have access to the internet, out of which senior people are three times more likely to be offline, and people on low incomes are twice as likely. Apart from this, globally, UNICEF and ITU report that two-thirds of school children lack internet access, hindering their education, and 33% of the world population is still offline. That is a very shocking data. Also, research conducted by digital leaders showed how the digital divide affects healthcare access, skills, and digital exclusion. Let us now discuss why this is happening. Number one is the lack of access to technology, which means many people do not have devices they need to access modern technology. Second is affordability challenges, which is the upfront cost of devices and data plans that can be a prohibitive factor for digital inclusion. And third is limited digital literacy. So people may not have the skills to navigate the digital devices or digital technologies effectively. So let us now explore how a multifaceted approach can strengthen digital inclusion. Number one is to make devices more accessible. Accessible in terms of their availability and also their prices. Manufacturers can develop budget friendly smartphones and tablets that focus on core functionalities like web browsing, communication apps, and essential services. So these devices might not have all the bells and whistles, or they might not have all the functionalities, but they can have good enough functionalities for people to work with. For example, a phone with a reliable internet connection and enough storage for basic apps can make a big difference for somebody looking for opportunities to work, or let's say he just wants to stay connected with his family. Next is affordable data plans. So, telecom companies can offer subsidized data plans for low income groups. These plans would provide enough data for everyday tasks like checking mails, accessing government websites, or searching for jobs online. For example, data packs designed for students or low income families in collaboration with NGOs or government programs. These could offer a limited amount of data at a reduced price, allowing users to stay connected without paying huge costs. Next is to expand network coverage. So, affordable internet access provides people equal opportunities to participate and compete online globally. Many governments and private initiatives are working together to expand internet access, especially in rural areas. Setting up community Wi Fi hotspots in villages or establishing subsidized internet cafes in remote areas can create crucial connection points for those who wouldn't have access otherwise. And last but not the least, financing options. Financial institutions and tech companies can collaborate on device financing schemes. So why I'm mentioning device financing is because when you do not have that huge amount in hands, you can just split the cost of that particular device and own it. You can make the payments monthly, weekly, or anytime at your convenience. That's why device financing is a very convenient option for people to own devices. So in this also involves spreading the cost of a phone or a tablet over a longer period with lower monthly installments. I want to mention one thing specifically, microloans. So microloans are specifically designed for purchasing digital devices. They are offered through partnerships between banks and OEMs to reach those in low income communities. Additionally, trade in programs for used devices can make upgrades more affordable, which brings us to the role of various stakeholders in enabling digital access. So number one is role of OEMs. By OEMs, I mean original equipment manufacturers. So OEMs can produce devices with essential apps and basic services. While they might not have all the latest features, they can have good enough functionality for someone to start with their digital devices. Focusing on eco-friendly manufacturing can also reduce device costs. So this could involve using recyclable materials, energy efficient production processes, and responsible recycling programs. And then comes user-friendly interfaces. We all know that simple interfaces are key. Nobody needs a device to be extremely complicated that they don't know how to operate. Large fonts, intuitive layouts, and built in tutorials can make these devices more approachable for people who are not tech savvy. This can significantly reduce the learning curve and encourage wider adoption. Next up, we have role of telecom operators. So, number one is to streamline services. By that we mean making it easier for people to sign up for plans, manage accounts, and access customer support online. This improves user experience and also encourages them to adopt digital devices. Second is to make data plans affordable that we have already discussed before. So telecom operators can offer subsidized data plans for low income groups and that can make a huge difference. Limited data packages at reduced costs can help people stay connected without spending high amounts. This allows them to access essential services like they can just search for jobs or connect with their loved ones online. Third thing that telecom operators can do is to expand their network coverage. So, investing in infrastructure and exploring innovative solutions like drones or balloons to reach remote areas is essential. This bridges the rural urban divide and ensures everyone has the opportunity to connect with each other. And last very important point is to promote digital literacy. Digital literacy is something that somebody needs to have in order to work or operate with these digital devices. He needs to have the information or the knowledge needed to work with those smartphones or tablets. That is very important to spread. So collaborating with NGOs or educational institutions to offer workshops for so like basic online skills can be very helpful. Imagine teaching people emailing. It's a very basic thing. Then how to use government websites or how to navigate safely through social media. These programs, when they are coupled with affordable data plans, can empower people to truly benefit from being online. Next up, we have the role of device financing to make ownership more attainable. So, device financing schemes can make smartphones, tablets, laptops, or any device more accessible. Number one, through microloans. So these small loans can help people overcome the upfront cost of a device. This promotes ownership and allows individuals to access online tools that improve their lives and livelihoods. Second very popular financing model in today's world is buy now pay later. It's a short-term financing option that offers payment plans and it makes devices more manageable for those on a tight budget. And third is pay as you go. So this model allows users to pay for the device over time as they use it. It eliminates wasted resources and helps them pay as per their convenience. Which brings us to the benefits of device financing. So lower upfront costs and flexible repayment plans are the two major benefits of device financing. Devices become more attainable for a wider range of people. And when financial pressure is reduced, it is easier for people to manage the cost of ownership also. Now we come to the initiatives and strategies part. So there are some specific initiatives and strategies in place that these stakeholders can implement. First is public private partnerships. So these partnerships bring together the resources and expertise of governments and businesses. Governments can provide funding and infrastructure support, while private companies can leverage their technology and distribution networks. This collaboration allows for a more comprehensive approach to digital inclusion. They can also include device financing programs that can offer low interest loans or microloans to low income families. Then we come to bundled solutions. So, joint initiatives by telcos or OEMs and financial institutions can create bundled device and data packages with financing options at subsidized rates. This simplifies the process for users and makes it easier for them to get everything they need to connect online, which is the device, the data plan, and a manageable payment option. I have some examples to share how Reliance Jio's disruptive entry into the Indian telecom market was a powerful case study back then, and it's still now. So, by offering incredibly affordable data plans, they revolutionized mobile internet access in the country. Similarly, Samsung's initiative to provide solar powered laptops for remote schools is another great example. These laptops offer a learning lifeline to students in areas without access to reliable electricity or connection. Now we come to the challenges part. So there are some challenges that need to be tackled before we get into this whole process. Number one is sustainability of subsidized programs. So subsidized programs require careful planning to ensure long-term sustainability. Governments and organizations need to find the right balance between affordability and program longevity. This might involve setting clear eligibility criteria or exploring innovative funding models. Next is to ensure responsible lending practices to prevent over indebtedness. Financial institutions offer device financing programs. They need to have clear credit checks and repayment terms in place to protect their revenue. And next is, like we said before, educating users on financing options. They should know that something like this exists, that something can help them own devices without having to pay the entire cost out straight. So, educating users on repayment terms, financing options, and potential risks is essential. This can be done through conducting workshops, informational campaigns, seminars, and clear communication materials. Let us now discuss some emerging opportunities. Number one is mobile money platforms. We all have been hearing it for quite a long time now. So, the rise of mobile money platforms offers a secure and convenient way for users to repay loans. This can streamline the process and encourage wider participation in these programs. Integrating financing options into existing telecom ecosystem can significantly help users. Also, mobile money platforms have the potential to promote this inclusion beyond device financing also. These platforms can provide access to a wider range of financial services such as savings accounts, money transfers, and bill payments. It creates a more inclusive financial system that benefits everyone and not just those seeking to purchase a device. Next is low power, long range network technologies. They hold great promise for connecting remote areas specifically. These technologies can provide internet access in geographically challenging or remote locations where traditional infrastructure might be prohibitively expensive. So, by working together, OEMs, telcos, and financing institutions can empower individuals and communities. But to ensure this entire process is a success, it is crucial to keep the risk associated with device financing in check. So, what can be the different risks that a device financing process might have? So, there can be payment defaults, there can be device thefts, customers may swap the SIMs when they take the device on a financing model. So, how can we go move past that? What is the solution that can help us in moving past these challenges that device financing offers? So, no pay. NoPay is a DFRM solution. By DFRM, I mean Device Financing Risk Management Solution that empowers OEMs and telcos to realize this goal of expanding digital inclusion. NoPay encourages consumers to make timely payments with automated payment reminders, and telecom carriers can detect and prevent fraudulent activities such as SIM swapping and improve payment surety. Device financing companies can follow up with consumers until they make their payments, and when payment is past the due date, companies can restrict certain or all device functions. So here's how NoPay can help you in making your device financing a success. Number one is credit risk assessment. It provides the ability to evaluate the creditworthiness of potential borrowers using data such as credit scores, income, and employment history. So you know where your device is going. Second is fraud detection and prevention. It provides tools to detect fraudulent activities such as SIM swaps, identity verification, device fingerprinting, behavioral analysis, etc. Third is default and delinquency management. By automating payment reminder nudges, restricting access to certain applications in a phased manner, and locking the device completely. And last but not the least, it provides integration with other solutions such as credit bureaus, identity verification, payment processing, data analytics, automation, compliance, and CRM. So with this, we conclude this session. We are now open for a Q&A. So you can just type in your questions in the chat box and our product expert Harish will pick them up one by one. So and if by any chance or due to restraints of time we miss any question, please do not worry because we'll be emailing you the answers in the next 2 working days. So yeah, over to you, Harish.
Yeah. Thank you, Sia. Okay, so we'll wait for the questions to appear here. Okay. So we have the first question from Patricia Collins. I want to finance device and lock the access if customer don't pay. Can I do this with your app? Absolutely. I mean, no pay is I mean, the core functionality of the no pay is to manage the devices or the lock devices when the customer defaults the payment. So using the no pay has the ability wherein you can lock the complete access of the device so that user cannot use the device any further and they are bound to make the payment so that you can unlock the device and you can do this remotely. We do support the online locking and offline locking as well, so with or without internet connection as well, you can definitely lock any Android device with the no pay. We have a next question from Daisy Williams. So if a customer removes a SIM card, then I want to block the device access. How does this works? So yes, we do have a provision wherein you can lock a customer device if they remove the SIM card that has been approved by the financier. So on the dashboard itself, you can approve the SIM cards that you want to be there in the device so that you can communicate with the customer. If they remove that SIM card, the no pay will automatically lock the device, and if they reinsert the same SIM card in the device, they can access the device functionality. So definitely, the SIM card based lock and unlock is available. Then we have a next over here from Victoria William again. Can we lock customer mobile partially instead of full locking? What options you have? So yes, as I mentioned earlier, the NuoPay offers the full locking of the device, wherein you can block the complete access of the device. Apart from that, if you have any requirement wherein you want to lock certain application on a customer device, then NuoPay does offer that functionality, wherein you can define which application you want to block. For example, if you want to block the social applications like social media applications on the customer device, you can define the application here, and those will get locked on the device. So you don't have to block the complete functionality. You can also apply the custom wallpaper on a customer device. This will always encourage your customer to make the payment on time, and definitely you can make use of this function, this partial locking on the no pay as well. Yeah. Thank you, Patricia. Thank you, Angela. Yeah. We'll look forward for the further questions over here. Yeah, I guess there's a one more question from Sai Sri Hari. Is it possible to restrict hard reset menu? Yes, absolutely. I mean, there are some conditions required here. So basically, what happened that the hard reset is been can be operated on the OEM level. So currently, we have the integration with different OEMs in the market, wherein the NoPay is able to block the hard reset option on the devices as well. Apart from that, if hard reset is not possible, I mean the blocking hard reset is not possible, then also we have a factory reset protection wherein the financier can define the Google account, the Google ID that will protect their device, so that in case anyone hard reset the device, they cannot set up the device, and they will have to come back to the financer to get their device set up. So yes, the hard reset is possible with the OEM integration we have. For other devices, the factory reset protection we have for such cases. Yeah, Chidi. I guess, yeah, next question from Chidi. Is your application at the chipset level? So basically, it's a software-based solution. The NuoPay Android application get installed on the device. The application becomes a device owner application so that it can manage the device effectively. So I would say it's on a software-based level. Okay. Uh, we have a next question from Piyush Siddharth. I have heard the Android doesn't allow device financing solution on the latest version of the OS. Does your app work with the latest device operating system? Yep, Piyush. So we have been testing our application on all the latest Android versions available in the market, and for the recent Android version, Android 14, it is working as expected, I would say. So we don't see any challenges because many of our existing customer, they are also financing the latest Android devices with the latest Android system, and they are effectively managing the devices with the no pay. So there are no challenges as such. But if you come across with any certain queries or anything that you want to discuss, definitely we can connect on a call to discuss this more. I hope that answers your query, Piyush. Yeah, welcome, Piyush. Okay, the next question we have from Christy B. We want to send payment reminders to customer devices. Do you support this, and how does it work? Yes, absolutely. So in the no pay, we do offer the sending out the payment reminders on the customer devices. Basically, these reminders will appear as an app notification on the devices. For the payment reminders, we have both the provisions. You can send them reminders instantly when the devices are connected to internet, or else you can schedule the payment reminder so that you don't have to send them manually. You can just schedule them, you apply them on the devices, and post that NoPay will continue to show this reminder even if devices are offline. So for the payment reminder as well, the NoPay can show them with internet connection and without internet connection on a customer devices. Okay. Fine. I guess we can wait for few more questions here. Welcome, Christy. Okay, any more question for NoPay product?
Okay, I think we can go ahead.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so with this, we conclude this session. Thank you all for attending this webinar. I hope you have found this webinar insightful and enjoyed joining us as much as we did hosting you. If you want to explore more about how NoPay can help you secure your device financing efforts, please reach us at sales@nopay.com and we'll be very happy to assist you. Uh, Please take a note of all the links that I have provided in the chat section. I have provided the link that you can reach out to us. For more information, you can visit our website at www.nopay.com. And if you want to schedule a call with our product expert, you can always book a demo at nopay.com/book a demo. So, thank you all for joining in and attending this session. It has been a pleasure hosting you. See you in our next webinar. Till then, bye bye and take care.
Thank you, everyone.